Okay, today I'm going to do a quick overview of this 2015 Gibson Les Paul hardshell case and what I like about it. I was discussing cases for the Les Paul with Electric Gypsy Blues, and he's trying to make the decision on which case to get. So I gave him my 2 cents worth and told him that I thought this was the best case on the market, and it really is far superior to what Gibson had before this case and what Gibson has reverted to for the 2016 models. Anyway, we'll start out with something that I noticed right off the bat when I carried my new guitar out, which is this superbly padded handle. I mean, with the weight of a Les Paul, which this one weighs 12 pounds, so it's a lot. Some of them are 8 pounds, some of them are 6 pounds. It depends on which one you get. But mine's non-chambered, so it's very heavy. This is very comfortable. I carried it all the way out through the parking lot, and I was like, wow, this is so comfortable. I could probably walk a good quarter-mile with it and not get fatigued at all. Next thing I noticed about it was when I got it home, I noticed that these clasps are very precise. We've all had cases that they don't fit right. The clasp is a little off center. Not with this, it's perfect. Got a nice Gibson badge there. Nice aluminum badge. This middle clasp locks, but if you need to lock it, you probably got a problem with somebody. Now, as far as the inside goes, it's a really nice, plush, black fabric. Very plush. It, of course, since it's made for the Les Paul, it fits perfectly. It has enough room here for the strap buttons. It has a little cutout area here that is indentation for the back strap button on the rear of the guitar. Over here, it's nicely fit. It's not too tight, it's just nice and snug. The back hinges are very, very, very sturdy. I mean, they're riveted in there tight. The feet, good metal feet. Of course, this is all aluminum, and it's built like a tank. I mean, seriously, it is. It's beautiful to look at. Not that anyone's going to look at your case that much, but it is beautiful. One thing I also like about it is, and this is necessary for a Les Paul, it's also necessary for an SG case for anybody who's ever been a victim of the headstock breaking off. Which, you know, the Les Pauls, because of the tilt back angle of the headstock, and the SGs as well, they have a propensity and a tendency to do that if they're dropped forward. Also, they can do it, less likely, but they can do it if you drop it backwards and the headstock hits on something. Well, with this case, there is adequate room underneath the headstock. There's nothing touching it. Now, this was probably made like this, not only for the tilt back angle of the headstock, but it was made like with this extra room here for the awful G-force tuners that are on some of these. It's not on this model. This is the SR traditional. Doesn't have the G-force tuning system, but it really is nice to have this extra room. And it's necessary for a Les Paul. It's necessary for an SG as well. This, where the neck fits, I mean, I'll try to rock the guitar. It doesn't move. It's in there snug. The neck is supported perfectly. Now, if I take the guitar out, we're going to put it on a stand right here. keep him nice and safe. The center pocket is huge. You've got a nice embossed with the logo, the Gibson logo, nice pull tab there. But it's absolutely huge in here. I mean, this is my hand, and I can go all the way around here. It's quite roomy. There's more than enough room to put like a small practice amp, like one of the mini little Marshall baby amps, or the little Dan Electro mini ones, or the little Fender mini amps. Put a cord in there. Snark tuner. Not even going to touch the top of this. It's very, very roomy. The padding on the top, it's hard to get this light right. Our house sits kind of in a dark angle for natural light, but there is a cutout here from the top. Right here, there's an indentation. It goes all the way down and all the way around. That is also for the headstock. Now, it could come out flat pretty much, but they've designed it with this cutout here. It's nice. It's very nice. The cutout follows the angles of the guitar all the way up here, all the way down around, and up the single cut, back out the neck to the headstock. This is what I was talking about as far as the cutout for the strap button on the back end of the guitar. It's nice. So there's nothing crammed in here. The angle is just like the Les Paul angle. It's made for the Les Paul, not for a Les Paul like guitar or a single cut guitar of your choosing. I mean, it may fit those, sure, but some of those don't fit the actual Les Pauls. This starts out higher and goes down deeper. You can see from my finger how deep it is there, as opposed to up here by the neck, where it ends actually right here at my first knuckle. So it is cut the precise angle for the Gibson Les Paul. So that is a quick overview of this case for my buddy Electric Gypsy Blues. And hopefully I've given you a good idea what this case is offering. And it's not much more expensive, if any, than some of the generic cases that I have noticed from personal experience in the past. They're just designed to fit, you know, they could fit any single cut, but they don't fit any of them exactly. This one is exactly fitting for Les Paul. All the angles, everything is taken into consideration, and it is built like a tank. It is tough. So that's it. Ta-ta for now. Ciao.